Gen Z is not putting up with any of Uncle Sam's BS. My name is Samuel Ronan, and I am running for President of the United States in the Republican primary. And as the future Commander-in-Chief, I'd like to say reading these articles about Gen Z rebelling against their military officers and enlisted supervisors is hilarious. It filled me with so much joy and mirth. However, there were some very real problems that were addressed. For instance, the ongoing tradition of recruiters lying, misleading, or manipulating people to enlist is ongoing. We need to stop that. Toxic leadership culture. That's all across the board in America, but most pervasive in the military. We need to curb that. And I've addressed our retention issues in a separate video. The fact remains that a lot of military service does not see combat. We'll never see combat. We'll never be in a deployed environment anywhere near combat. So as far as a stressful environment and being able to maintain your military bearing under those conditions is unreasonable and unrealistic. What's more, we have domestic missions, which we are not embracing as a country, as a military. We have a National Guard, a Federal Reserve, and an active duty military. And for the most part, we spin our wheels at whatever home base we're at, doing nothing until something happens. Because 99% of us are there to support the actual warfighters, the pilots, the vessels, the tanks, the X, Y, and Z. Medical is never going to be on the front lines other than to triage. And finance is never going to see any sort of action or violence. Their job is to pay you. Personnel, their job is to make sure your records are straight. Maintenance is to make sure that everything works and is up in the air. CE, their job is to make sure that facilities are ongoing. And of course, we have services who make sure that you are fed. The fact is, we could be doing more as a military at home so that people don't feel like they're just sitting on their laurels, wasting their time, not serving their country. We could have a less toxic leadership. We could have pathways for leadership and promotion that do not rely on both. Being good at your job, being good at leadership, promotion avenues. These are the things that we can do to improve the quality of life and encourage people to want to serve their country. If we highlight that we, as a country, as a military, are actually helping our friends and neighbors, our communities, our states, our federal infrastructure, would you not be more motivated to serve your country? Because clearly, nobody wants to get deployed overseas to turn Middle Eastern people into Middle Eastern skeletons. Our foreign policy is riddled with war crimes, and that needs to be addressed as well. So, in order to recruit members into the military, we have to earn their trust, and we earn their trust by providing and facilitating an environment and a mission that they can believe in. And as the next Commander-in-Chief, that is my mission.